Hi everyone, I'm here today at Tulkoff Food Products. I'm excited to be here, and today we are talking to the president of Tulkoff Foods, Phil. Phil, how are you today? Our viewership does not like it when you're stoic. Where are you going? Phil, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. I'm glad to see you today. I love the view out of your office. Or I should say conference room. I want to be fair about it. You know.
True. Not my office. I have a window too, but it looks into the factory. So.
Gotcha. Would you prefer this view or that view?
In the factory, but they keep threatening to paint the window black.
Well, that's not very fair.
Well, they don't want me to see what's going on.
See, Sarah, your service dog loves this window as well?
She does.
Oh, gotcha.
Therapy dog.
Therapy dog. My mistake. What is a therapy dog, by the way?
She goes to hospitals, nursing centers, schools, and makes people happy.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And you were telling me you sketch some time out for that?
I do. I try to do at least once a week, maybe once every other week, go for an hour or so to Mercy Hospital and Shepherd Pratt and the VA.
What we're here to talk about today is the role of technology in Tulkoff. If for the benefit of anybody that's going to pick up this video,
Yep.
Would you mind just giving us an overview of what Tulkoff Foods is and the whole 9 yards?
Sure. So we are a family-owned and operated business. I'm third generation. We've been around for 90 plus years. We have a fourth generation family member in the business now. We're a manufacturer of condiments, sauces, and dressings. About half the business is food service, so we're selling to Cisco, US Foods, PFG, all those big trucks you see on the road that are delivering to restaurants and caterers and hotels. And then the other half of the business is co-pack or co-manufacturing, where we're making other people's products for them. So typically it's a retail product. It's not going to have my name or address anywhere on it. People don't want you to know that you're making it for a brand name, but they're pretty much in grocery stores around the world. And most of our clients in the co-pack world are national or multinational companies.
How cool is that? Now, so the chances that someone's had a Tulkoff condiment is very high. Would you rate that as percentage scales?
I would say extremely high. Pretty much when it comes to the restaurant business, if you've eaten anything that had horseradish or cocktail sauce or garlic or different aiolis in it, it was probably ours, even if it had somebody else's name on it.
So, of course, big questions. Why we're here today is to hang out with Sarah.
Right.
I'm glad that she could make an appearance here. But the digital journey, tell me a little bit about the digital journey that Tulkoff Foods has taken.
Sure. So I joined the company 16 years ago, and I came from a technology background. So for me, being, PCs and internet and email and all that stuff was pretty native to what I had been doing for the prior 10 years. And I also came from an engineering background, so we used a lot of computers in my prior lives. But when I got to Tulkoff 16 years ago, we didn't have a single PC in the facility. Nobody had email. We had a very, very basic website that hadn't been maintained or updated in years. We basically had green screens on some people's desktops. That was a dumb terminal that was hooked to a modified program that was really meant for a distributor, not a manufacturer. So we were really backwards technology-wise when I got here. So one of the first things we did was start looking for ERP package to run the business so that we could understand the manufacturing side and inventory and costing and all those things that we were missing in what we had at the time. So we did a search and we decided upon a package called Ross ERP. It's now owned by a company called Aptian. And we put it in, I guess it's pushing 10 years ago now, something like that. And now pretty much every aspect of the business runs through that one software. So it's a good system. I wouldn't say it's the greatest system in the world, but you probably wouldn't say that about anything because nothing exactly fits your business. But I will say that it's very stable and robust. It's always been up and running. And anything that goes in and out day to day in this business, everybody that works in that area is working on that one system. We don't have third-party packages that we bolt on. We didn't go out and have anybody write something from scratch to bolt on. So the nice thing about it is it's fully integrated. It's one standard system.
I think it's fair to say that in the world of technology, the two most hated systems typically at any organization are their ERP and their CRM. So I'm going to count that as a glowing review.
Yeah.
Now, tell me a little bit about your web presences, so your digital web presences and how you've evolved there and what you're seeing.
Sure. So we took what was really a couple of pages of a website back before I started and turned it into a much more robust website where we had lots of information about our products and services and pictures and videos and links to things that were going on. And then as we progressed, we did more and more with it. So we put a portal in so that salespeople and brokers could log in. They could order samples online. They could download point of sale and photos to use for their own sales purposes. And then a few years ago, because we don't do much retail. So Tulkoff retail brand is tiny. It's maybe 1 or 2% of our business. We don't pursue it. We don't look for it. It's not one of my vertical markets. But we constantly get calls from folks that, used to live in Baltimore and moved to some other part of the country and say, hey, I love your horseradish. I can't find it where I live. I'm in Michigan. I'm in California. I'm in Texas. Or I see you have these other products and I can't find them anywhere. And what we decided to do was to put in a online shopping cart so that people could buy those products, and we would just fulfill the orders here and send them out. And it seemed to fit that niche. And because we never expected it to be a real revenue source, instead of making money off of it in any way, we take all the revenue, not just the profit from that, but all the revenue from all the sales goes to 2 different veteran charities.
Oh, that's wonderful. Which 2 veteran charities are they?
So one is Valor Service Dogs out of Tampa, Florida, and they provide mobility and PTSD service dogs to combat wounded veterans, first responders, police officers. And the other is Operation Ward 57. It's a small charity that helps wounded veterans and their families. And it's named after the ward at Walter Reed, Ward 57, which is where typically the most injured soldiers go.
Wow. I definitely sense a theme there between military and service animals.
Yep.
I like it. Thank you so much, Phil. I really enjoyed our conversations today. And you're going to be on a panel with us and a group of other folks, and I'm excited about it. So I'm hoping everybody can join us. That's going to be on September 16th at 4 p.m. And we're going to talk about web presences. So we hope to see you there.